Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Culture Pop. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. Today, we're chatting with the Axel, Marlee Hightower, and Maeve Kelly. Stay tuned.
Hey, we're Griswold, and we're hanging out with Culture Pop.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I'm Cody.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Noel.
And I'm Noel.
And we're hanging out with
Culture Pop.
Hey, Culture Vultures, welcome back to Hot Topics, where we divulge juicy secrets from the pop culture world. Let's get started, shall we? We shall. First on our list, Aunt Becky goes to the big house. That's right, Lori Loughlin and other celebrities and school officials are under investigation for a college bribery scandal. Can you believe it? I can't. Well, wealthy parents of college applicants are accused of paying more than $25 million to a college admissions counselor who used the money to fake student test scores and bribe college officials. Officials from universities like Georgetown, USC, Stanford, and more are all under fire. Lori's daughter, Olivia Jade, is a social media influencer that had brands like Sephora drop her after hearing about this scandal. Fuller House and the Hallmark Channel have dropped Lori Loughlin as well. We will keep you updated on many details that will surface, and we'll also revisit this later on in the show. Wedding bells are ringing as Chance the Rapper and his childhood sweetheart Kristen Corley got married recently. They got married in Newport Beach, California. Many celebrities, including Dave Chappelle and gospel artist Kirk Franklin, and we can't forget Kanye and Kim, all who also showed up late to the ceremony. But that's tea for another day. Chance and Kristen's good news does not stop there. Just days after tying the knot, they revealed they're expecting baby number 2. How awesome is that? She posted this picture on Instagram with the caption, "Oh yeah, we're pregnant." Chance followed her up with one announcement by revealing that their bundle of joy is yet another baby girl. New baby drop in September, he joked on IG. Congrats to both of them. Up next, in the talks of International Women's History Month, YouTuber Lilly Singh will host a late night show on NBC. Lilly Singh will host a half-hour show in the 1:35 a.m. slot on NBC in September. She will be the executive producer and will be the only woman with a late night show on one of the biggest networks, broadcast networks. Lilly says an American-Canadian woman with her own late night show, now that is a dream come true. The show will be called A Little Late with Lilly Singh. I can't wait to watch it. Singh has been uploading YouTube videos since 2010 and has amassed more than 14 million subscribers. That's crazy. Her skits and monologues, which regularly draw from her Indian heritage and experience as a child of immigrants, cover a range of topics, including dating, especially intercultural dating, womanhood, and friendship. Congrats, Lilly. Go secure that bag, girl. When we come back, we will hear from pop culture guru Axel, Motive Dance crew member Marlee Hightower, and singer-songwriter Maeve Kelly. Stay tuned for more Culture Pop.
America's got a big problem. Losing your keys. Hi, I'm Locksmith, and I'm here to serve your car problems. Locked your keys out of your car? We gotcha. Lost your keys? I'll go and find them. Our newly trained convicts can break into any car. This Papa John's car, we'll get that pizza for you. Punch buggy, punch yeah! Yellow cars, black cars, boats! Don't forget about boats, guys! We got boats! This car, yes you? Yeah you! We can break into your car any day, any time! You should get some more business because of this. Sir, whoa, sir, do you need help? Sir, are your keys locked in your car? Move aside, sir, I'm an expert. Ah.
Welcome back to Culture Pop. I'm here with my good friend and pop culture guru, Axel. Axel, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Shania.
And welcome to Culture Pop. All right.
Good to be here.
So let's dive into this college scandal, okay? So give me the rundown. I know you've been studying it a bit. You know all the deeds. Share with us what's going on.
Well, essentially what happened is the Justice Department just indicted 50 people, 33 are actually parents who try to go through this side door created by a man named Singer, where essentially they pay between $15,000 to $500,000 to get their kids into these schools by, well, it all works together because they go through exam proctors, college administration, coaches, and essentially they they don't fake SAT scores. They actually have people go in and take the tests for them. And yeah, they also go through the coaches to get them in the school for a certain major that they necessarily didn't apply for. Like someone could get in, but they'd be going for track and not necessarily be doing track.
That's crazy. So I think one of the things that surprised me the most, and you can speak to this too, is that Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky from Fuller House, I loved her on the show, but I mean, I'm kind of one-sided. I don't know. I feel like if I was in that position and I wanted the best for my kids, absolutely. But then again, it's not fair to those students who actually do work hard to get those high achieving GPAs, or like, are they all-American athletes who don't get accepted because of situations like this? What do you think about that?
No, I see both sides, you know, like if you're a person that has a lot of wealth and you have such a good influence like among the culture, you know, why not? You know, if you can do this for your kids and if it's really for the love of your kids, you know, sure, go ahead. But there's also like the double-edged sword where, you know, there's actually people, you know, picking up shifts, like taking out loans to actually come into school, and it's just, where's that perfect middle, you know?
That's insane too. And I think one of the other things that was shocking to me is that she was trying to pose her daughters as being on the crew team, which is a rowing team. And it's like, okay, there's one thing to do at the academic route, but to also go in and push the sports thing too. So,
Yeah.
and you know, sports is huge, like all over. So, you know, people work hard for those scholarships, and there is even athletes on college teams that are not on scholarship too. So taking away from them.
Yeah, and it's just those little patterns that kind of just predict the downfall of such like a big conspiracy like this. So, I mean, I'm honestly surprised it hasn't been discovered sooner. I kind of figured this was going on, like, you know, because why not? You know, you have a lot of money, you have connections.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure things can be, you know.
Yeah,
happen.
and also to that point too is the guy, Singer.
Yeah.
He was letting them write it off on their taxes as a charitable donation. Now that to me is the most insane thing about the entire thing in itself.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, thank you so much. Is there anything else I missed? Do you want to add anything else?
Well, I just want to say that I honestly believe this is probably going to continue to happen in the future. I guess the system kind of is compromised to an extent, but I don't know, for those working hard, you know, studying, picking up that double shift, you know, keep doing that, you know, because in the end, I think it'll pay off.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this investigation unfolds. But thank you so much, Axa, for being here. Guys, we'll be right back. We'll be hearing from one of our amazing artists, Marlee Hightower. She's going to be popping and locking. Not just kidding, not yet. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Lake Claire's Universities of Central Florida's place for relaxation, tranquility, and a good time. Students who crave the outdoors can experience the wonders of Lake Claire and all the benefits it has to offer. Lake Claire offers a wide variety of kayaks, wakeboards, canoes, and much, much more. All of this is free for UCF students and can be rented out every day of the year except for on football game days. Students can take advantage of the wide open spaces and throw around a frisbee with your friends, or attack the ball with our sandy volleyball court. Come by the dock, sit down, and enjoy the beautiful view of Lake Claire's clear blue waters. Located just off the side of Gemini Boulevard and Greek Park Drive, this bubble of nature is one you must check out after finals week. For more information and rentals, visit our website so you can enjoy Lake Claire today.
And we're back. I'm joined here by founder and director of Motive Crew, Marlee Hightower. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
No problem. All right, so I'm so excited. So let's get started. Let's take it all the way back. So when did you start dancing? When was that first dance class?
I started dancing when I was 3, but I got into hip hop dancing when I was 6, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. So how has that journey been like for you? you've danced for so many artists, Janet Jackson, Pharrell, like, what has that been like for you? You're so young, you're 19, you just told me, and she's such an amazing dancer. What has that been like emotionally, physically, like, how does that work?
It's been crazy. Like, I really appreciate each opportunity that comes. It always feels new and exciting, but like, especially just doing it at a young age, I've gotten to figure out how like the business aspect of things works at a young age, getting to meet different people, all types of people, all walks of life, and I think that that's one of my favorite parts of it all.
Oh, that's sweet. Awesome. So I know you've been traveling and teaching.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about the places you've gone, the things you've seen, and what's that been like teaching dance?
So I've been traveling around the States for a long time, but I just recently visited Europe last month. Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
I can imagine.
It was amazing. Last month I taught in Paris, which was insane. And then I just visited London, which I got to teach. And it's really crazy just to see also like the difference in dancers and people as well. But it's also crazy just to see who even comes out, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like me and I'm just hoping for the best. But I'm like, wow, like people are really coming to learn from me and hear what I have to say. Just like as a young person, which is inspiring for me.
You're so humble. I love that. But you're like thebomb.com. I was watching. I was like, oh my God, this girl got moves. I can't dance, but we're going to work on it. I need to come to one of your classes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So I know you, like I said earlier, you've worked with so many mainstream artists. Who is one of the icons that you would love to work with or work for?
Ooh, growing up, I think every girl at a certain point wanted to be Beyonce. So that was a big thing for me. But, you know who I'm loving right now who's on the come up? I love Billie Eilish.
Oh.
I think she's so cool.
Yeah, she's raw too.
Yeah, and she's
I love her.
she's like a young person as well, which is really inspiring. So I'd love to work with her.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have this, you have the hair, you have this like swag about you.
Oh, thanks.
So like, how does that work as far as like your image? Like when you go out there, this is me, this is Marlee. Mrs. Hightower.
I don't know. I like to like play around with fashion as well. I think like it coincides with just like the dance scene in general. Like there's a lot of out there choices in terms of fashion just in the dance world. So that's what influenced me when I was younger. But then I just like love all art. So I try to just get influences from everywhere. I love European fashion as well. But I don't know. I just do what feels comfortable.
Really?
Yeah. So I just like playing around with like all different types of mediums, and I include that within how I present myself as well. Yeah.
That's awesome. So this is a very vague question, but I have to ask, what does being a dancer mean to you?
Ooh. I think for a long time, just as a kid, I was like, yeah, dancing is cool. I didn't really have like a main idea of why it was that I was doing it. I just knew that I loved it, and it gave me, you know, like a feeling of purpose. And I think it's the same thing now, but it's, I think right now, the biggest form of expression for me, you know what I mean? Because especially like as a young person, figuring out, you know, how we're expressing our emotions and finding out who we are, art in general and dance specifically is kind of like my outlet.
Yeah.
As cliche as that sounds.
No, but that's real.
Yeah,
that's
it's real. It's real. So
Yeah.
I just play with like movement. Art is cool to think about as well, rather than just like a little vibe, which I love. A little vibe.
I ain't got no rhythm, but it's okay.
No.
I'm here doing the Carlton, right?
That's fine.
Awesome. Okay, so no spoilers. I know you were just on World of Dance. What was that like? Tell me all about it.
It was very intense.
Oh no.
It was very intense, stressful, but very like rewarding. Because, you know, the way, like, it's a lot riding on the line, you know what I'm saying? And also, I was the choreographer for all the sets that we did, so just trusting myself as the leader, I learned a lot about myself and just working under pressure.
Right.
But it was a really great learning experience, and it was so much fun.
I can imagine.
It was intense, though. It was like,
but you had a team with you. You had your crew.
I did.
I
had my peeps, but yeah, just it was nerve-wracking, but rewarding. Just at the end of it,
you did it.
Yeah, I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Awesome. How was working with J-Lo?
J-Lo, she's beautiful.
I know. Like my mouth would have just dropped.
I know. All the judges came in one of the first times we performed, and we were all like, "Oh my god."
Oh my God.
I know. But
It's J-Lo?
It's J-Lo, but there was one time where she came to us and she just had a lot of like really inspiring words, and she was just kind of like, it was just like a do your best kind of speech. But I was like, thanks, J-Lo.
Thanks.
Thanks, J-Lo. It's chill. But yeah, it was great. It was great.
Awesome. So in honor of Women's History Month, who is a strong woman that you look up to? Who inspires you?
Ooh, a strong woman. I love women in the arts.
Okay.
So because that's what really inspires me as a woman. I would say there's one woman who I look up to a lot within the arts. She's a singer. She's in my favorite band. Her name is Napalm. She's one of my biggest inspirations, and she's from Australia. Her story is like insane, and she's just like she has like a pet parrot that just like lives on her shoulder. She's
what?
She's
That's
just really
insane.
cool. So I always look up to a lot of women. Like I was like Frida Kahlo for Halloween once and stuff like that. And then we love our moms.
Yes, we love our moms.
We love our mamas.
Shout out to moms. Mom's in the studio.
Hey,
Woo, woo. Shout out to mom.
But yeah, I saw your shirt and I was like, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you can give your younger self, I know you're still fairly young,
Yeah,
but your
yeah.
younger self some advice, what would it be?
My younger self, some advice. I would say, this is actually something my mom told me, and it's just kind of like everyone is worried about themselves more so than they're worried about you like saying something stupid or like they're just as self-conscious. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good word.
Yeah,
That's a good word.
everyone's like in their head about the same way that you are, but like I think about this a lot. Like everyone just wants to feel like heard and like loved and accepted. So if you lead with that in mind, like you'll be okay.
Yeah, everything will be okay. So what's next for you, Marlee? Where's the Marlee Hightower going next?
I think a lot more traveling this year. I know opportunities will arise just from doing the show, which I'm very thankful for, but I think a lot more traveling. And like I said, I speak about the arts a lot, so I just really want to get into music eventually as well. So, yeah, but you never know.
Right.
Yeah.
So singing, producing, writing,
All
of it.
All of that.
Oh,
all of
yeah.
that, yeah.
Oh, you're coming in, guns blazing. Awesome. So I heard one more thing that you teach classes in Orlando.
I do.
So talk to us about that. How can we find you? How can we get enrolled?
Yes. I teach at, I teach at Motive Dance. I teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, I teach an advanced class at 8. And then Thursdays at 6 p.m., I teach a beginner's class.
Awesome.
So it's like all ages. A lot of the times we'll get like mostly adults who are just like trying to have some fun.
Right.
And then 7 p.m. on Thursday, I teach an advanced as well.
Perfect.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Guys, this is Marlee Hightower. Thanks so much for joining us. It was
Thank
such a
you.
pleasure. And congrats. Best of luck on your future
Thanks.
endeavors. I'm looking forward to
Thank you.
seeing what's next for you.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll be right back.
Bored? Try Kendama. It's the new ball in a cup like toy unlike any other. The object is to get the ball in the bowl. It's really not that hard. What? Play it anytime, anywhere. Let the ball be your guide. Kendama.
Product includes small cup, large cup, bottom cup, and spike.
Find in the tour aisle or at kendama.com.
America.
And we're back with singer-songwriter Maeve Kelly. Maeve, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. All right, let's dive right into it. Okay. So, what got you started into music originally, from the start?
I think I've always loved it for as long as I can remember. My dad really pushed me to follow it. He was really excited that I showed interest in it from a young age, so he bought me my first guitar when I was like 11. did the whole thing, the whole dad move. And from there, I've just been writing ever since he put it in my hands, I think. So,
awesome. I know, and you write. So how hard is that for you? Because I know everybody wants to write, but everybody don't got your flow. And I've heard some of her music, guys, and it's banging. So how is that for you? Is that like a way for you to express yourself, or what space do you get into when you write?
Yeah, I think I just always have a lot to say. I think that I talk a lot, and so I think that I write a lot. By extension of that, I think I've never been able to stop it. I think that music is the most difficult for me to write in terms of like the medium, and I think that's why I like it the most, because it's so challenging.
Yeah. So what would you say your medium is? I know people classify your music as very different things, but for you, what do you think?
I think that I've tried to like dabble in different types of sounds. I only play the guitar really, so I'm kind of like limited, I feel like, in that scope, and I am just one person, but I feel like I try to go for a more like folk inspired sound. I think that it's like a really male dominated scene, so I think when I come into it, I try to like bring that different perspective to it, maybe like a softer, younger indie folk sound. Yeah,
no, but it's great. So what's your goal when it comes to being an artist? Like expressing who you are? Are you trying to make it relatable? Like, what's your motive?
I think I'm just trying to say something that I feel is true. I think that kind of sounds like a little bit arduous, but I think that I'm just trying to tell the truth through my music, or to get it off. If I don't let it out, I don't want it to stay within myself. I think I'm just trying to say whatever it is I have to say. And if people, if someone else listened to it and felt like they felt the same way that I did when I wrote it, that would be the whole goal. That would be the dream. So
wow,
yeah,
that's awesome, and very, very touching as a fan of yours, actually. March is Women's History Month. Can you tell me a strong woman who you look up to or who inspires you?
Oh my gosh, so many to choose from. I think that women inspire me every single day in different ways. The women personally, like in my life, I really look up to. I'm in a feminist club at UCF, and I think all the women that I'm in that space with really inspire me. But in terms of women who are bigger than that, I really like Michelle Obama. I think that she's awesome, of course, and I really like the poet Mary Oliver. Her words, I look for them all the time. Everywhere.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Maeve. Guys, we'll be right back. Maeve will be performing, one of her songs.
America's got a big problem. Losing your keys. Hi, I'm Locksmith, and I'm here to serve your car problems. Locked your keys out of your car? We gotcha. Lost your keys? I'll go and find them. Our newly trained convicts can break into any car. This Papa John's car will get that pizza for you. Punch buggy, punch yeah! Yellow cars, black cars, boats! Don't forget about boats, guys! We got boats! This car, yes you? Yeah you! We can break into your car any day, any time! You should get some more business because of this. Sir, whoa, sir, do you need help? Sir, are your keys locked in your car? Move aside, sir, I'm an expert. Ah.
Bored? Try Kendama. It's the new ball in a cup like toy unlike any other. The object is to get the ball in the bowl. It's really not that hard. What? Play it anytime, anywhere. Let the ball be your guide. Kendama.
Product includes small cup, large cup, bottom cup, and spike.
Find in the tour aisle or at kendama.com.
And as promised, we're back here with Maeve Kelly. She's going to be performing one of her singles, Talk to Me. Maeve, the stage is all yours.
drive me home by fading light. Your soul is old and shaped like the me in ancient history. Stories of you that remind me of. I'm a flightless paper bird. There are some things the heart can't. I have known you from somewhere. I've known you for 1,000 years. Maybe it's in the way you talk to me. Your words have a shadow I long to see. I want your deep, dark mystery. Talk to me. Winter by the deepest greens. Cover your heart in December trees. Love is not a single shade. We are living in grays and grays. Maybe it's in the way you talk to me. Words have a shadow I long to see. I want your deep, dark mystery. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Wow, Maeve, that was amazing. That was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you just spoke to my soul. You definitely talked to me. That
Thank you
was
so
so
much.
great. What was the
Thank you.
inspiration behind that song?
Oh my gosh, I just had really intense feelings for this person. I just wanted them to talk to me like all the time, constantly, forever. Everything that was on their mind, I wanted to know.
Well, I got a couple people I can say goodbye to. Okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much once again for joining us, and thank you to all of our guests, Marlee, Hightower, Axel. It was such a pleasure getting to speak with you all. Until next time, stay tuned for more Culture Pop. I'm Shania Richburg. Thanks for hanging out with us. Well,
And 50s, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we'll be back in the 60s, lows in the 40s, 10%